I wonder if we have to pump the brakes on this. Now, the Warriors went on to win Game 1 easily. We know that 113-91 in Game 1. Ty Lue stated after Game 1 that the Warriors are, quote, the best team I've ever seen. Now, the Warriors are a perfect 13-0 in the postseason, 7-0 at home. In order for the Cavs to even get in this series, they're going to have to steal at least one on the road and then hold serve at home. With all that being said, we have to pump the brakes when I say the NBA Finals are already over.
What do you want to hear from me, Dave? You want to hear analyst?
I want the truth.
You want analyst Tim Doyle?
You can't handle the truth.
Or you want fan Tim Doyle?
Give me analyst Tim Doyle first.
All right, analyst Tim Doyle says that no series is over until a team wins a game on the road.
Right, so Cleveland's got to figure it out.
Who knows what's going to happen, right? Someone could get banged up. No series is ever officially over. Cleveland last year came back from 3 games down. Now, obviously, Durant is different than Harrison Barnes, and that showed in Game 1 when he put up those huge numbers, the 38 points, and just was all over the court. All right, fan Tim Doyle.
Yeah, give me fan Tim Doyle.
That series is over. I mean, this series is so far over. I think Cleveland has to make massive adjustments, and when you get from Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, Darren Williams, and Kyle Korver, those 4 players, I combine 3 freaking peats. I just don't know where all of a sudden you're going to be able to get 25, 30 points from those guys, and that's what you're going to need. Or you're going to have to change styles of play and try to muck it up and slow it down and get physical. And I don't think this Golden State team is as easy to guard as teams in the past because the addition of Durant. This series, which I predicted would go 7, will now go 5.
Okay. I want LeBron James, if we're going to talk about him in the same breath as Michael Jordan, I want LeBron James to be that guy. Do you think that Michael Jordan's head coach, Phil Jackson, would have ever said, oh, we're playing the best team? The best team I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing here? What are we talking about here? I don't want to hear guys talk about in the rarefied air of the best of all time, of the GOATs, and then you just sit here and tell me this thing's over. Then you can't be the GOAT. You got to go beat this so-called greatest team of all time.
Yeah, he's done it once.
Well, then do it again.
Hey, go back to Michael Jordan's days. Which teams did he beat that were so great?
Charles Barkley's team in Phoenix is pretty damn good.
Charles Barkley never won a
Sean
title.
Kemp and Gary Payton in
Never won a
Seattle,
title.
pretty damn good.
Neither
Yeah,
one of
you know
those
why
teams.
they didn't win titles? Because they were going up against Michael Jordan. That's why he's 6-0 in the finals. I don't want to hear this
Yeah,
crap.
but he didn't really beat any historically great teams. He didn't. Go back and go check the tape.
Check the tape.
Check the tape. he didn't. No offense to Jeff Hornacek and John Stockton and Karl Malone.
we're
Very
selling.
solid teams, not historically great. We're talking about this as one of the greatest teams of all time. I get what you're saying,
But the greatest team of all time hasn't even won a title yet.
Michael never beat Larry. Michael beat Magic at the end of the line without Kareem.
That's true.
But Jordan didn't win in the heyday of the 80s. He had to wait till that era was over before he had his success.
We're already making up excuses for LeBron. Can't win. Right?
Is this series over?
You just told me it was.